Hi guys, I got my new Ultimate Ears box in. These are my new custom made in-ear monitors. I got the UE5 model, I believe. I'm gonna open it up here. I actually did the FitKit originally with these, and FitKit went really well. Didn't have any problems using the little ear molds, the ear inserts that they use. Did not go to an audiologist. Looks like a packing slip here. Some paper in the box. Something here, USB, some sort of plastic case. Maybe this is for returns or something. We'll see what that is. And the only thing really that we want in the box is this, which is presumably our custom in-ear monitors, and got a label on the side with my name on it. All right, a little edit. I moved the camera down a little lower so you can actually see when I open this box. So, top is UE, the Ultimate Ears logo, and I will simply just pull up on this. There's a little magnetic connector here. Not connector, but magnetic latch. And this is what I see when I open it up. I see a feels like a painted steel case inside what appears to be a velvet-lined kind of jewelry box looking thing. So let's pull it on out of there. And there it is. Little case with my name on it. It says Ultimate Ears handcrafted for John Nelms. And then on the back, we have some nice Ultimate Ears advertising. Very solid feeling case. Feels good. They did really good on the presentation. I like the box and the kind of the pageantry of having something new when you pay this much money for something. Challenge to get this box open, though. With a new box, you never want to, you know the feeling, you don't want to end up destroying the box. Which I thought this was actually going to be a hinged box, but it looks like it is a separated box, and then it has a little thing that popped out at me, which is a debris cleaner. To get anything out of, any foreign objects out of the holes in the earpieces. So here's the main attraction. It actually comes in a UE stamped or tagged bag here. Good feeling bag. No complaints here. And look at that, they put the wires and everything in there, so it's all just a big maze right now, but let's see if we can separate it out. Oh, a little bit of a tangle. I kind of figured that might happen if they put these long wires in the bag with it. And we may have to do some detangling here in order to make things work for us. So this box, while I detangle, it's always interesting for me to know, especially when there's not a whole lot of status updates on the product. I got an email about 2 weeks ago, maybe it wasn't that long, maybe it was a week and a half ago, that said my product would be shipping on Thursday, November 16th, 2018. Well, the problem was there was no Thursday, November 16th. It was Friday, November 16th. But I guess they meant Thursday, November 15th, because I actually got the product this morning at my house via UPS Next Day Air Saver. And I believe these were shipped out of California, Newark, California, if I'm not mistaken. And man, I tell you, I'm having a little bit of a challenge getting these things untangled. Might be good note for their shipping department to maybe wind this up and keep it separately from the actual devices. All right, so this is cool. I've got my new custom in-ear monitors. My first ones that I've ever had. Pardon me. And so immediately I notice on these that there is, and it's very difficult to see, I apologize, but on here there's a red one and a blue one, and each have the initials JN, my initials, on them. The back of them, I opted for the cheapest models that you could make with Ultimate Ears, and that's the jet black with the stamped UE logo on it. It looks very high quality. I mean, I would there's nothing wrong with these in terms of the build quality. They feel very nice. They feel solid. You can tell that they paid close attention to the way they should be shaped based on my ears. These are the UE5 model, so they're not the super expensive ones. And I think for a kind of a starter pair, these are will be good for me. Now, there's no indication of left or right on it. I do remember that based on my observations with the FitKit, right is red. So remember, right is red and you'll be good. And so I'm going to put the right in my right ear, or the red in my right ear, and the blue in my left ear here. And I have never been a huge custom, well, we'll say I've never been a huge in-ear earbud experience type person. It's just not my nature. And already I'm feeling these as a bit intrusive to my ear. I've struggled with in-ear monitors in the past and just earbud headsets. This one feels, this one being made of acrylic is especially challenging because there is really no give to the material. When I place it into my ear, it feels just like it is, and that's very hard. It's a very solid material. So it's going to take some getting used to. I can already tell, and I've only had them in for, well, less than a few minutes here. So they do block out a tremendous amount of noise. I only hear my mumbly voice when I'm talking with these in my ear. Not picking up any outside noise. My house is pretty quiet right now, but it is always interesting to note that. One of the things I wondered about these was, because they have a single stereo headset here, that's the connector that comes out, how do these connect, and then how do you actually make sure that you've got the right side with the right and the left side with the left? Well, let's take a look. So I'm going to unplug them here, and that's just a simple connector, very tiny little, we'll call it a mini headset type connector. That's one, and that's the other. So it's going to be difficult to show this in the camera, but you can see one of them has a red ring, the other one has a black ring. The red one goes to the one with the red writing on it. I don't know if there's any other way for me to show that any clearer, but there's red writing on it. And so I plug that one into the red one, the other one goes into the left ear here. Let's see what else we got in our red packages here. So I got this. Same thing. Red, black. This is the Bluetooth headset adapter. This came in the red package that I pulled out that was outside of the black box. And inside that red package was actually two items. So we have this one, which is a Bluetooth adapter, which will pair with my phone. And if I turn it over, you'll notice it has some brass looking tips here. And if I pull out that, let's see what that looks like. So it has a cradle for those brass tips. Let's see what that does. Snaps into place. Ha, look at that, and a red light comes on. Which makes me wonder, is there a little battery inside here already? There could be a battery that charges. I'm guessing there's a battery inside the cradle that charges the Bluetooth, and then to charge the cradle, they provide you with this very short micro USB cable to USB. Plug it in, and now I can start charging. Which this will probably come in handy, this Bluetooth thing, because quite honestly, less and less devices are supporting this nowadays. I just got myself a new iPad Pro, does not support it. Just got myself the new iPhone, does not support it. So these earbuds, while not natively with Bluetooth, they provide this adapter. And that was one of the things, maybe I just didn't read clearly enough. I didn't know how that technology was going to be bundled together. And it appears that they do it through the attachment of an external accessory. All right, back up here now. Let's see how these devices sound. These little UE5 in-ear monitors. All right. Red is right. I've paired this with my phone. Got them in my ears. Got this out front, so if I take a call, I can easily have the microphone. Not the greatest looking devices in my ear, the way I have this cord arranged right now, but I'll play some music, let you know first impressions. Be right back. All right, about 15 minutes with these guys in my ear, and you know, they're going to take some getting used to, for sure. They're very noise isolating. I can't hear anything. I can't even hear myself talk, so all I hear is this mumbling, which makes it a little bit of a challenge. I'm going to be using these in the band for, so I'm the singer in the band, and I will be using these to, this corded apparatus with a wireless personal monitor just to hear myself, so that'll make it a lot easier and it won't be this weird mumbling sensation that I've got right now. I've still got the Bluetooth thing plugged in. This guy is not using so I'm recording this video with my iPhone. This microphone is not being used for that audio recording. It is still using the iPhone mic, which is fine for this purpose, but I will say that my experience so far has been very positive with Ultimate Ears. I would definitely recommend it. The acrylic material that these are, that's that hard material, is really going to take some getting used to. I'm hoping it's not one of those things that after having it in for 30 minutes is going to be a problem for me. I did experience that with the foam inserts on my existing, I have some Shure ones, I have some Jabra ones. I've tried a lot of in-ears before, and these are my first customs, and so I'm really looking forward to making these work for myself. So I will revisit this and see how they feel, kind of impressions as we go on through the day. As promised, I am back, and I got a haircut, and I spent about 4 hours with the Ultimate Ears UE5 headset here. I've actually got it running through the cable now, not through Bluetooth, into my M-Track M-Audio mixer, going through this cardioid mic so I can test it out and make sure that the audio quality sounds good. Audio quality has been absolutely exceptional. Build quality is good. Haven't had any dropped audio or anything like that with the Bluetooth, so very pleased with everything from the audio perspective. Now, the challenge that I've had is purely with my ears and how the acrylic interacts with them, especially in this point that goes into this point in my ear. It hurts. And maybe it's just the amount of time I spent. I took about 2 hours off of wearing them just to try to let my ear kind of recover a little bit. And putting them back in, it just started hurting again. So I do think that I will have to either contact Ultimate Ears or maybe just kind of work through this. Maybe my ear is just getting used to it, and I'll give it some time. We'll see how it goes. But all in all, I'd say definitely strongly recommend this product. I am very pleased so far with Ultimate Ears. It's worth noting that the left ear is completely fine, so it could be something very specific just to this one unit. So anyway, thanks so much for watching the video. Hope you enjoy your Ultimate Ears product as much as I do. Take care. Thanks, everyone.